Most people think the biggest risk in a new build is planning permission. It is not. The real risk is the ground. You see a nice flat plot of land. Perfect, you think. Easy build. You buy it. You start digging. 1 meter down, you hit running sand, or a Victorian sewer that was never shown on the map. Or worse, contamination. Suddenly, your £50,000 foundation budget becomes £150,000. The ground is the biggest risk in any new build project. It is the invisible enemy. We learned this the expensive way. Plandome lost £40,000 on a site in 2019 because of a hidden sewer. That £40,000 mistake is exactly why the PCMA Site Checklist exists today. Before we continue, quick apology for the interruption. But this is important. I use a tool called the Development Office Simulator to model every deal before I make an offer. It keeps me from overpaying. And it's the exact same model we teach inside the Academy, complete with full training. I've added a special download link below so you can grab it and start using it yourself. All right, back to the video. Never buy land without a Phase 2 site investigation. This means drilling boreholes into the ground. You need to know 3 things. Is the ground strong enough to support the building? Is there gas underground such as methane or radon? And is there contamination from previous uses of the land? If the report says made ground, meaning rubbish dumped decades ago, you cannot safely build on it. You have to excavate the material and replace it with engineered foundations. That costs thousands. The seller will never tell you this. The report will. If this level of technical breakdown is useful to you, hit the like button and drop a comment below. It tells me to keep teaching at this depth instead of surface level theory. But soil is only part of the risk. The other danger is hidden utilities. Gas mains, high voltage cables, fiber optic lines. They often run directly beneath the land. If you strike a high voltage cable, the consequences are not just financial. They can be fatal. And if you build over a public sewer without approval, the water company can legally require the building to be removed. That is why we run a full utility search before we even design the foundations. Now here is the key point. Bad ground does not always kill a deal. There is a solution. It is called piling. Instead of shallow foundations, we drive concrete columns deep into the ground until they reach stable soil or rock. Then the structure sits safely on those piles. Yes, piling costs more than a standard trench foundation. But if you know you need piling before you buy the site, you simply deduct that cost from the land price. That is how professional developers protect their margin. We are currently assembling the next intake for the PCMA Elite Fractional Development Team. We are looking for people who want to master this system while we help them build their first commercial conversion. If you have the capital and the commitment, click the link below and book a mutual fit.